Hi guys, it's me, Debbie, here on Saturday night. Actually, I think it just turned into Sunday morning, and I was sitting here listening to a good buddy of mine. His name is Chris Nelson. He's one of the best things that ever happened to Spreaker, and I just can't say enough good things about this guy. I literally sit and listen to him for hours. Sometimes I even go to sleep while I'm listening to his voice because he is the most honest, purest heart on Spreaker, and I am just all the better to know him. And I wanted to talk for a second about some people on Spreaker and how I believe that there is one person on here, Guy Shea, that is absolutely the cancer of Spreaker. This guy, this thing is so full of hate and so full of bile and so full of everything wrong that I can't even describe it. And the fake people on there. You know, there are so many fake people here on Spreaker that it's unimaginable. My last co-host that I had was so fake that I could not lie for him anymore. I couldn't do it. I could not keep up the facade of that he was this and that and this and that when he wasn't. He wasn't anything of that. He wasn't any of that. And where he made his big mistake with me was letting me in on his facade, was letting me in on knowing what he really, really was. And he is nothing of what he made everybody out to think he was. Now, you may think that's hateful to say. No, that's me being realistic, me keeping it real. And I never listen to Guy Shea's shows. I won't listen to him because I don't want to hear his garbage. I'm just his flavor of the month that he's hating on. He has absolutely no reason to be hating me. None. I've never done anything to this man. I don't know this man. But one person I do know is Lester. And he was friends with Guy Shea until he realized what he turned into. Guy Shea is a very sick, lonesome old man that is very, very miserable in his life. And I hope that he finds happiness in some form and gets my name out of his vocabulary. I mean, he's very sick. And I mean that. When I say sick, I mean that some people's minds get twisted. They get inhabited by demons. And they just go south. And I think that one thing about Guy Shea that I think is so ridiculous is what a sissy he is. What a pussy he is. He posts all these comments on my page and then deletes them. Because he's even embarrassed of his own hate. You know, he's lived a life in squalor for so long. He's lived a life in drug dealing and drugs and dealing and selling dope and methamphetamine and heroin and all kinds of stuff that he does not understand somebody like me or you, somebody that lives a clean, upright life. I live a very boring, normal life. That's all I do. And he can't stand that. So what does he do? He, like this other woman, attacks me. But luckily, I now know that I can get protected from this one person. And I might do it with Guy Shea. I'm talking with an attorney right now that my husband knows. And we are coming up with something to do. And he's got ideas and I've got ideas. But the first thing we're going to do is get a protective order up in Tulsa, Oklahoma against this beast known as Angela Truth, because she is back. She's back on the network. And she's already telling people all these lies that she's talking with ambassadors and she's going to be doing all this crazy shit, which means she hasn't changed. She's never going to change. She's still targeting me. And, you know, the only thing I can do is go through the legal channels. That's all I can do. And if Spreaker is not going to provide me with some sort of protection, then we'll have to do whatever he wants to do. I don't know. It's up to him. He's the attorney, not me. As far as this idiot Guy Shea goes, and I know he's going to listen to this. Guy, I don't listen to your shows or whatever you call them, your stupid, idiotic things that you spend all day working on. Everybody knows now that you are obsessed with me. You're probably working hand in hand with Angela Truth, Bathtub Girl, that other one that you made fun of. And then you'll go from me to Steve Rush. Then you'll go from Steve Rush to making fun of Deshaun. Then you'll make fun of Andy Bong. Then you'll go back to Goofy Bone. Then you'll go back to News Guy. Then you'll go back to me. Then you'll go back to Bathtub Girl. And that's all you do. That's all your pathetic shows are. You are the cancer of Spreaker. And I can't stand you. I can't stand hate. And I can't stand fake people. Fake women who act like they're all sweet and tootsy-wootsy, and they're not. They're very, very mean women. Usually very heavy, mean women. And that's not who I am. That's not what I'm about. I don't do that in my life outside of Spreaker, and I don't do it on Spreaker. And I don't care what these people try to make you believe. I could care less. You know, Angela Truth is already plotting again to get people to extinguish me and stuff, and I'm just thinking, oh my God, this poor sick woman, if she's not sucking on a Sky bottle on camera for a bunch of strange men, she's plotting to how to get rid of me. She needs to get off the internet and work on getting her children back. I can't imagine if I was taken away from my mother. And it's probably halfway because she's so obsessed with me. So anyway, I'm just over here listening to Chris Nelson, who is the best thing that Spreaker has, hands down. All the fake people can go away. The people that tried to control me. The people that came on as my co-host and tried to make people believe that they were this person that they weren't. When in fact they were penniless and homeless and scratching and scrounging, and tried to make people believe that they were this super successful person. I don't play that way. I can't do that. I can't do that. I can't be a part of that kind of a lie. Dexter is fun to work with. He's real. He's gay. He doesn't care if you know he's gay. He doesn't care if you know where he lives or what he does. It's so refreshing to be with somebody that's real and not fake. And it's just so nice. So this is just a little podcast that I decided to do just to get some stuff off my chest. I'm sitting here in my bedroom, my master bedroom, on my iPhone. And Gunner's sleeping at the foot of my bed, and Fufu is sleeping on top of my bed over there. I have a big king-size bed. I have a really big master bedroom with a big 4-poster bed and a small little fireplace over there. It's beautiful. And I'm very blessed. I don't know what I did. I must have done something right in life to deserve the things that I have, but I don't question what I have. But I know I feel very blessed. And Chris, if you're out there and you hear this, you just keep going, buddy. Just keep podcasting, because I'm listening to every word you're saying, and I love you to death, and I can't wait to have you on my show. And I guess that's all I wanted to say, except I miss my little boy. He's not in town tonight. He's out of town. And today's his birthday. Well, I'm so sad. But anyway, I think I'm going to go back to listening to the rest of Chris's broadcast. But the reason I was reminded about this is I saw this message that Guy Shea left on his thing that's talked about delivering pizzas. And then I saw this fake bitch on there leaving messages. The only reason why they were drawn to this show, because they don't listen to any of his other shows, is it said saying goodbye. And I told Chris the only reason they came here was probably because they thought that you were going to blame me for leaving Spreaker. Haters, haters, haters. What are you going to do? Haters are going to hate, right? Let's see where we are here. Let's do this and hit stop. Thank you for listening. Goodbye.